Okay, so do you remember the video I did on the Honda car stereo? It was a successful failure. Well, I had a customer see that video and he sent me 3 more Honda car stereos to be looked at. The display works on this one, but even without taking this thing apart, I've just got it hooked up to some speakers right now. I can tell that we're having problems with the potentiometers right here, the bass, treble, and balance. If I turn the balance to the right, the left channel stays just as loud as it was. But if I wiggle the control, there, it cut out. Now it's working. Also, I've noticed the treble works on both channels, but the bass only affects the left channel. It does not affect the right channel at all. Now, the main thing he sent this in for was because he was having a problem with the tape mechanism. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the top off of this and see if we can look at the tape mechanism and see what might be going on. So let's go ahead and put a tape in it and just see what happens. Okay, here we go. I've got a tape in it. It didn't even sit down all the way. I do hear the motor running, however. So let's go ahead and pull the tape mechanism out of the unit and take a look at the condition of the belt underneath. All right, so I have the mechanism open, and yeah, the belt has definitely seen better days. Look at how loose it is over here on the motor pulley. It's got no stiction whatsoever. So, well, unfortunately, this one looks like it's got a broken loading gear up in here. Look at the angle of that thing compared to the stationary gear. Now, the stationary gear is the one that the pulley actually turns right here from the belt. But look at that loading gear. Look at the angle that it's at. I'm going to go ahead and try to remove this cover right here. That's what covers up that gear. Let's see if I can get to it. Maybe the pin's just pulled out. Maybe I can straighten it out. I don't know. Well, it looks like the gear was just out of alignment. I don't think that it was I don't think the shaft was sticking through the hole correctly. I don't know if someone else had been into this, possibly. I'm not sure. But I've got a new belt ready. Let's go ahead and throw the belt on it. We'll put it back together, power it up, and see what happens. Well, I think I see the problem. Look at that gear. It's got a crack on it, the gear on the right-hand side. So that gear presses onto this shaft just like that. And that is what operates the loading mechanism. But if this is slipping, it's never going to work. So I need to go ahead and repair this gear. Now normally all I do is take the Dremel tool and scuff up the inside of this gear, as well as scuff up the top of the shaft right here where the gear mounts. Apply a little bit of hot glue, put the two together, and let the glue cool. And then normally we have a functioning gear. You've seen me do it on a couple other videos. There was a Go video VCR I had to do this too. This one might be a little bit harder just for the fact that the gear has to pass through a hole. So it might be a little tougher to glue it on, but I think I can make it work. Okay, so I went ahead and I scuffed up the top of the shaft where the gear is going to mount so that the glue will have a little bit more stiction. I also wallowed out the inside of this gear so that when it goes back on the shaft, that the crack right here isn't going to press the gear apart and misalign the teeth. With almost no pressure, it fits right onto this. I mean, there's almost no gap in that gear right now. Okay, so there's the brass bushing that the pulley and the shaft go through, and then I can apply some glue and press the gear onto the top of it. So let's go ahead and see if that's going to work. Okay, so I put the thinnest film of hot glue on the end of the shaft that I prepared, and then I'm heating it up with my rework station so that I should be able to just press this gear right onto it, and it should go together. Let's find out. Well, that looks absolutely perfect. We'll let it cool off for a little bit, and we'll put it all back together and give it a test. Okay, here we go. All put back together. The tape mechanism hopefully is repaired. It's on the tuner now. You just hear some static. So let's go ahead and pop a tape into it. All right, that direction's perfectly fine. It sounds great. Let's reverse it. Okay, so it's working perfect. Let's fast forward it. Stop. Perfect. Reverse it. All right, well, the tape mechanism is repaired at this point, so hopefully this customer is going to approve this estimate. So I'm going to have to quote this to my customer. Hopefully he'll approve it. So thank you for watching this video on the Honda car stereo cassette repair. Go ahead and leave me a question, a comment, a concern down below. I try to read all the questions and respond when I have time. While you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and ring that bell. It really helps support my channel. Remember, you can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at NorCal715. You can email me, norcal715videos@gmail.com. Remember, with your help, we can try to keep these things out of the landfill, out of the recycle bin, and out of the e-waste facility. Everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.